Good evening, everybody, and welcome to what is possibly going to be the most mellow game you're going to watch me play. This is Islanders, which is by Grizzly Games. Now, I've introduced you to Grizzly Games before. They are the guys who did Superflight, which was the great fun game where you repeatedly fly headfirst into a cliff edge. That's really cool. It's very casual. You just play it for about 5-10 minutes at a time, see if you can get your highest score. This has a sort of a similar theme in the fact that you just start, you build your stuff, you don't really worry about anything, there's no finances to worry about. It's kind of a relaxing themed tune in the background. You just sort of get on with it, and it's more of a case of solving the puzzle and finding out where the best places to put buildings are and just completing your score each time. So let me just give you a brief show through of how it all works. I'm going to start off with lumberjacks. So that's given me 2 lumberjacks and 1 sawmill. Now, all buildings have a little description that you can see there, like gets a bonus for each nearby sawmill, 5 points, each nearby statue, 4 points, each nearby tree, 1 point. However, it loses 6 points for being near to a lumberjack, and then if you click on them, you can see they've kind of got a radius, sort of a zone of control. So there, you're hitting every single tree and the statue, and you're getting 17 points. That's obviously a great place to put it. Now, if you put down a second one, it's not going to be so good. Let me just show you. Now, as you can see, that's filled in 17 points of this circle. What you need to do about this game is the game ends if you don't reach a full circle and you run out of buildings. So that's kind of the only loss condition. And that's at the point where you then just sit there and go, well, this is my high score. That's what I got. And I can now play again and try and beat that. So if I just do this similarly over here, so we're going to get all of the trees again and the statue, but this time it's only worth 11 because we're getting that -6, and I just pointed at the screen with my finger, which you can't see. But you get the idea. If we moved that away from the statue, it's only worth 7. If we moved it over here, it's only worth 5, even though it's not got that -6. So there's kind of good and bad places to put things. You just have to kind of work it out. So now we've gone through there, which means we've got access to more things. But before we take those more things, let's just put a sawmill down. Which again, let me just read that. Gets 7 points for being near a lumberjack, 6 points for being near a warehouse, and 4 points for being near a statue. So we can get all of those things in there by putting it there, which is worth 18 points, which is great. And as you can see, this is an island here, and we have now completed that much of the island. Once you've filled this up, you don't have to move on. You can carry on where you are until you've literally got no space left on your island at all. But once this is filled up, you can also go to a slightly bigger island and sort of begin the process again, but keep your score. So anyway, we're just going to collect our next pick, and we're going to go for brewing. And that's given us 4 fields, a brewer, and another sawmill. Now, that's a bit of a pain in the backside. That is a bit of a pain in the backside, because we can't really fit that anywhere. Oh, I can go there. Alright, that's a little bit. It's not very much, but it's points. It's not very many points, but it's points. Now these things, however, is a slightly different kettle of fish, because you get points for putting them all down. We'll pop that one there. And then we've just gone through our circle again, and then we'll get this big old mass multiplier by having 4 of them and a brewer nearby. Blum, 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 blum. So we're halfway through our island now, and we are already, what, 2/3 of a way around this circle before we've even put whichever of these picks we want. Let's go for city pick, and that's given us 3 mansions, 2 houses, and a city centre. Now, city centres, you don't want your city centres to be nearby other city centres. That's a real point killer. We do want to pick up the statue if possible, so we'll just do that. And then houses. So, whoops, we've already gone through the thing, which is why I've just moved over. Houses, you can see, they like quite a lot of stuff. They're not really a big fan of being near walls. And for some reason, they don't like jewellery. Mansions, similarly, don't like walls, but they also don't like circuses. I'm not a big fan of circuses. I think it's a bit cruel on the animals. So let me just twiddle this around a little bit, because it would be handy if this was kind of slightly square. And this is the one thing that upsets me about this game. Everything about this game I find brilliant and mellow, except for the fact that there's no twiddle building control. So what I want to do is get it in a kind of a nice... There we go, it lines up now. Twiddle building, that's all I wanted. There we are. Cramming them in around the town centre. There we go, look at that. Nice. So we're very nearly there. Let's just click this one more time and we can go shaman. Shamans like statues and flowers. And then there's farming, which obviously likes mills and fields. So let's take shaman. Oh, it's giving me more houses too, that's cool. Now shaman do not like town centres. And this is just the glory of this game. You basically just move things around until you find vaguely the best place. So we got a +12. We can manage a not quite... I think +12 is probably going to be the best. Oh, +15. We'll have it there. And now these guys, they want to be near the town centre if they can fit near the town centre. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a possibility. Oh, there we go. How about you? Yeah. Houses like being near other houses as well. There we go. You may have just seen that flip round. That is because it is time to move on. So yeah, I've played this game for a number of hours already, and it's just, to be honest, it's just like a good way of making yourself get ready for bed. It's so calm and so sort of mellow, and nothing bad happens. You can go and put a mansion by a statue. Beautiful. So there we have it. Let's move on. I'm going to show you what happens when you get to a next island, and then I'm going to let you buy the game and play it yourself because it's available on Steam. It's about a £5, less than a £5. You know, it's like 2 pints of beer, or 1 pint of beer if you're in London. So here we are, brand new island, much more living space, more trees, more flowers, more everything. And you're going to get to... It's not going to be the same as well. This is the other important thing. You do get to develop in different ways. Let's try doing a bit of farming. Let's go over here. What do we... Hang on. Do we like town centres? No, we like plateaus. Oh, apparently not that kind of plateaus though. Okay, so there's only some places where you can put buildings and others where you can't. So for the time being, we will just make a little farm area down here. Blonk. Done. And then we will go for just a bit of lumberjack action because we know where we are with that, and that's given us a whole load more farms. Now interestingly, we could surround this thing with farms, but then when we came to put down this mill, it would have a -20. So it might actually be better to do another load over here like that. It might have been better, it might not have been better, I'm not really sure. And then all we need to do is try and find the most possible trees. Doink. Blink. And then a sawmill. Great. If you pick more things, if you go on for longer than 3, you do start getting into masonry, and you get into a sort of digging up sand and making glass and all sorts of stuff. It kind of gets really fairly involved as you play on for longer and longer and longer. Another lumberjack. And we will just go, because we've got all of the trees. Can we get more than 13, 14, 15? There you go, look at that. 15 extra points. And we will just shove another town centre over here for some future building in a minute. Masons. Now, this might be a problem because I'm pretty sure that you need... Oh no, there we go. So this can just go anywhere, and that's just going to give you 9 points and allow you to get stone. And the game just goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. And one thing that it's never done to me is stressed me out. And every time I played it, it's always just left me going, So I can't really say a bad thing about it. It's great. You should definitely invest the money, because it's hardly any money. I mean, we are literally a pint in a bar. It's just cool. It's just cool. Grizzly Games, you have done very well. 2 out of 2 games that you have created have been genius. I wish you all the success. I will go and leave a review on Steam. I have already left a review for Superflight, but I'll go and leave a review for this as well. Because you guys deserve lots of praise and as much attention as you possibly could get, and to make a success of your studio. So yeah, go buy this game on Steam. It's about a £5. Love it. Rave about it. Tell your friends. And it'll be in the little indie section on my channel. Have fun. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.